Hi, Rachel. Hi, everybody. Welcome to What's for Dinner here, streaming at you live from Oregon Weight and Wellness and from Whole Life. Whole
Health and
Life.
wellness.
Yes.
Oh,
Say it. You say it. Right. Oh, wait. I can't hear you. Can't hear you. Sorry. So, Rachel's trying a new.
can you hear me now?
There. Yes.
Okay,
Microphone.
we're
There you
back. I'm trying a new microphone.
go.
Yeah, you guys tell me what you think about the sound.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good to me. But yeah. So so coming at you here on a rainy Thursday, but that's okay because the sun's gonna come out again.
I know it's kind of nice to have the rain. We put down some grass seed, to kind of liven up our.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, sure. 1 second. Yeah, so you're watering your grass and I didn't have to water my flowers, so I'm happy about that. So, but yeah, we need the rain. Now, the question is, did the rain keep me from running outside this morning? I'm going to say yes. However, it didn't keep me from exercising. And I did go outside and do my little calisthenics or my little workout routine kind of in the rain in my back patio. So I was outside getting grounded.
Good job.
Yes, thank you. But I did not run in the rain.
Putting yourself outside your comfort zone.
Oh, Rachel, I'm glad you said that because today I wanted to share with you, and we are going to continue talking about this diet versus lifestyle. We kind of started that last time. We're going to continue that theme, diet versus lifestyle. Last time we talked about what. Now we're going to talk about why, right? We're going to address why. Why would we want to choose lifestyle over diet mentality? And so let's talk about that, and then we're going to weave this idea of comfort zone in there. So so why, Rachel, why choose lifestyle over diet?
So this is our episode 2 of our series, Diet versus Lifestyle Mentality. And some of you I was trying to think about what questions do you have about this, or what's hard about the idea of a quick fix, a diet that is fast and furious and gets you quick results, or a lifestyle change where you kind of make some changes and you apply them over the duration of your life. You turn away from old ways. Basically, you modify what you do, but it's right. Sustainable. And a lot of people would say, well, why do I have to go so far? That seems extreme. Change my lifestyle?
Yeah.
And why can't we just do something quick? Why can't we just do something quick and see the result? What's your answer about that? Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, I think we're in a quick fix society, and so people are used to that for sure. I mean, you and I, well, maybe me more than you. I mean, we grew up with the 30-minute sitcom or the 1 hour, the 45-minute episode or whatever. Yeah. I mean, now we've got 2-second 5-second sound bites. And so, we're like, we don't have enough. We have lost the ability to sustain our focus and attention. And so that kind of drives that quick fix mentality. So
we have a shortened attention span.
Shortened attention spans, yeah.
And a heightened requirement for that quick gratification. We don't have the delayed gratification. If you can't give it to me in a 30-second soundbite, I'm swiping. I'm going to the next reel.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And so everything is fast. But in that fastness, you and I talked about that's kind of frenetic, isn't it? There's an energy that's kind of stressful about that.
Right. Yeah. 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 So one of the whys is why would I choose lifestyle versus diet is to lower that stress, that it feels like the diet is a fight. It's a major struggle. It's I can grin and bear it. And then, but the lifestyle is one day at a time.
Mhm.
And I'm figuring out, what works for me. I am more calm, and actually, rather than hitting dopamine, bing, 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 I'm really getting those other, not that there's dopamine's all bad, but I'm more working or rewiring my parasympathetic nervous system. I am getting more grounded with serotonin, connected in oxytocin. And so, which helps me be able to do this for the long run.
Yeah. Just the way you described that seemed and felt calmer,
Mm.
right? A more enjoyable pace, because I don't know about you, but when I've been on diets, I haven't enjoyed them.
Mm.
They're not fun. I don't like
Right.
it, right? But
Yeah.
you can do anything for 5 weeks or whatever.
Yeah.
But with a lifestyle, I'm saying, no, it's not that it won't be a little bit difficult. It's not that change isn't hard. It is.
Right. Sure.
We're going to talk about comfort
Yeah.
and change.
Yeah.
But the idea is, if this is a slower pace that I'm allowing my mind and my heart and my soul to catch up with my
Mhm.
body as these changes happen, I'm enjoying myself way more.
Right.
I'm designing it to work for my lifestyle.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm connecting maybe a little bit better with how I'm feeling versus, a lot of pain,
Yeah.
maybe just a little bit of pain, but also the benefit. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I'm being in touch. I'm staying in tune,
Mhm.
and maybe kind of getting to know myself a little bit better,
Mhm.
deeper, and which is going to be helpful for me in the long run.
Raising that tolerance of discomfort,
Mm.
small increments at a time, rather than blitzing it, which is not sustainable, and then we crash. We're
Right.
slowly building up a tolerance for that change, for some of that
Yeah,
discomfort.
that's right. Because as Robert G. Allen, I should say, Robert G. Allen once said, I don't know when he said this, everything you want is just outside your comfort zone. Everything you want is just outside your comfort zone. So it's not like you have to do this 180-degree thing and what you said, that rapid fire blitz, run a marathon. If you want to run a marathon, that's fine. But what I'm saying is, moving down,
That's your desk.
moving up, right? So so high stress. So, raising your cortisol levels so that actually when you stop doing the thing that you can't keep doing, you're probably going to experience a recurrence of the weight, but it's actually more fat mass than muscle mass. When people go on these diets, they often lose, fat, but more often they lose muscle along with that.
Mhm.
So, in a way that lowers their basal metabolic rate, which it goes a little bit even lower than would have been expected if you did all the math. There's calculations and guesstimations, but it goes even lower, and that has to do with the stress that they put their body under, and so and how they've lost muscle and fat. So, and then when they don't regain the muscle as much. And so I heard a new term, Rachel, I'd like to introduce. It's called high quality weight loss. High quality weight loss. Yeah. And it's not that we're all about weight loss, because really what we're all about is improving health.
Yeah.
Right. And then that weight loss follows.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah. So, but high quality weight loss really means losing fat. And the way to do that is lifestyle.
Yeah. I think that's fascinating. I think people listening to that are hearing something they haven't heard before, and an understanding of why all those diets have made it harder as they kept going through life with all those diets. It kept getting harder and harder to lose weight the next time, and they kept gaining more as when they gained back.
Right.
What it's actually doing to the body, and I think it's really important that people understand just the basics of fat and muscle and what we're doing in the body. And the body prefers it'll spend the muscle before it'll spend the fat. It wants to hold on to the fat. It loves it.
Yeah, muscle is a very expensive organ, and we have to tell our bodies every day that we want to keep that. Yep. That's what we want. We want to keep the muscle. And so, yeah, we have to live in a way, our lifestyle has to prove to our bodies that we're about muscle keeping and maintaining. I got to convince my body, here's what I want you to do. I want you to keep the muscle. So just some top ideas. How do we keep the muscle? What are the lifestyle behaviors that are right? Yeah. So our nutrition has to be informative. So the food that we put in our body has to inform our body. And so we're choosing high quality food, plant-based, plant forward, high quality animal protein if we choose to eat animal protein. And when we're bringing in ultra processed food, that does not inform our bodies, whether it's calorie restricted for weight loss. I mean, you can lose weight by eating ultra processed food if you restrict your calories. You can do it. Yeah. But if you're bringing in that kind of ultra processed, I'm going to call it a food-like substance, there's no information there to tell your body, hey, you're maintaining muscle today.
Right. And there's no information there to heal. There's no I think about software like coding. I'm in coding. The body says I need to build and restore and recover and heal and prevent disease, but you're not giving me the information to do that.
Right.
You're giving me the high quality protein, carbohydrates, fats, minerals, vitamins.
Right.
From a quality place. You can take a supplement. That's not the same thing.
Not the same thing.
It can be helpful, but not the same.
Not the same thing. Yeah. So we want to inform our bodies to do that work of maintaining and improving our health. And so it starts with our nutrition. That's our biggest exposure. And so you're really trying to, they've done wonderful research to show that when you change from ultra processed to whole food, it doesn't take a lot of time to make those changes, to see change in your body at the cellular level. Yeah. So that's so exciting. And people have to go at their own pace, though. They have to go at their own pace because otherwise it does feel like a diet. Yeah, not sustainable. We're making likely, however old you are, that's how many years you've been building these other habits, other years of your lifestyle. And if you're planning on a lifestyle change because you want health and well-being and a restoration of your body, you want healing, prevention of chronic disease, some reversal of the symptoms of your chronic disease, then the lifestyle change is what's needed. And it's a step-by-step process because you're untangling a bunch of old habits, a bunch of old behavioral ways and creating new. And any old dog can learn a new trick. So I don't care how old you are. You have neuroplasticity. You can relearn. But it does take time. And that's why diets don't work. That's right. Takes time and practice, right? We have to practice the new thing. And we have to push ourselves just a little bit because, everything we want that better health. We want a healthier version of ourselves. And that is outside of whatever we're doing right now. So we have to go outside this current comfort zone and find a different way. So, and that comfort zone, that can apply really across the board to lots of different areas of our life. In my job here, we've talked a lot about incorporating culinary medicine and And so, I have had these huge ideas and great plans, and but I had to just do the next little step and go just a little bit outside my comfort zone because, for example, I had one of the big things was meal prepping with one of our patients, and so that would be a big thing. But before the big thing, I tried just a little bit out of my comfort zone, which was to invite somebody and show them how to make hummus from scratch.
Wow.
Yeah. And that was a 5-minute thing. It was start to finish. It was a little bit out of my comfort zone because I had to bring them into my kitchen. Did I have all the dishes put away? I don't know. Right.
Yeah.
But I pushed myself just a little bit, and it turned out beautifully. And that's going to give me the confidence to do just a little bit more.
The next piece more. If I can offer a little bit of a picture analogy for people to use when they think about this, because I think it can help sometimes if we have a picture in our heads.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop my treadmill because I tend to use.
We don't want you flying off of that thing, right?
In coaching, we talk about the growth edge. So imagine, for all of you listening to what is my comfort zone, what do we mean by this? Imagine you're walking along a path and you're in comfort zone. Things are good. Life is good. You're choosing things to make your life more comfortable, and it's fine. There's ups and downs, but overall, you're not stepping outside of your comfort zone. You near an edge, and all of a sudden you look over and it looks as though it's a deep chasm. It's a cliff. You're going to fall off that cliff.
Yeah.
But it's scary. And there's an edge. There's literally, we come up against an edge and we go, and we go away.
Yeah.
Right? Change is scary. What's on the other end? What happens if I step over that line? The what if, the anxiety, the fear of change because of failure, fear of change because of success. All of that applies. And the truth is, when we step one step over and we have that courage and bravery to do it, it's not a chasm. It's not a cliff, but it feels like it. Yeah. And we have to realize the fear. In coaching, we talk about moving towards pain and discomfort, like not bad, but feel that sense of restlessness or a little excitement, but a little bit like, I don't know. Yeah. That's probably an indication you should go that way. Yeah. You should go that way. Step towards it. Do that. But but you can make it small. You can make it, you don't have to leap over it.
Yeah. Hummus.
That's our new, but when we're thinking about small, tiny steps, hummus. Not a whole, falafel bowl. Just the hummus. Just the hummus. Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's so good. That's so good because you're right. There often is, and it's very normal to have that excitement, that anticipation, and then like, oh, I don't know if this is going to work or not. Yeah.
Yeah. And when it comes to like relationships or conversations you need to have, we feel that growth edge, right? Like, I probably should say, I'm sorry. Ooh, it's uncomfortable. It's weird. It's awkward. That's because you should do it, right? I don't want to make broccoli. I don't like the taste of broccoli. I'm afraid to try it, right? And with sleep, but it's more fun to stay on my phone late at night. Put it down.
Yeah.
It feels weird. It feels awkward. Yeah. Those are those messages. And if we stop and listen long enough, we realize it's the direction to go. It's the next small step.
Yeah. That's great. Right. Yeah. And I love a patient of ours said yesterday, I love this. She said, I'm embracing it rather than fighting it. Yeah. Yeah. I don't
like, I want this. I'm moving towards this. I'm curious. When you embrace something, you accept, you acknowledge, you're curious about where it's going. It's you're facing it. I choose, right?
Right.
Rather than
not fighting against it. Yeah. Yeah.
Love that. That's a total mind shift.
It is.
That's from the negative saboteur to the positive sage.
Yeah.
And it really, it's an easy switch. We just have to tell ourselves,
Yeah.
here's how I'm going to think about it. Here's
Mhm.
how I'm going to believe about it.
That's right. So good. So good. Okay, Rachel. Well, I know it's Thursday again for you. So what's on your menu this evening?
Yes. So menu this evening. We only have our small group every other week.
Oh,
So
okay. This is not the small group week. Okay.
this is not small group. Yeah. So tonight I'm just making dinner for my family. And it was supposed to be a jackfruit curry in the pot, in the Instant Pot.
Mm.
But I'm having a really hard time finding jackfruit. I can't find it at any of the local grocery stores I normally go to. And
Okay.
otherwise it's online and it's really expensive. So I'm just swapping the jackfruit out for some chickpeas, I think is how I'll do it. And it's a one pot thing, but it's got garam masala and black mustard seeds and cumin seeds
Oh,
and
yum.
some spices that I don't normally cook with that that are
Mhm.
not part of my norm. And
Yeah.
I've had before. It's amazing. But I'm really excited about
Oh,
the other flavors I'm bringing in.
yeah, that sounds
Mhm.
great. That sounds
How
great.
about you? What's for dinner?
Yeah, well, I'm using so I took that tiny little step of the hummus, and then Rachel, I said, if I can do that, I can do the next thing. And so I did have my first person here yesterday, and we went through like the Nourish Bowl. We prepped 4 different kinds of protein. We prepped roasted vegetables. We chopped vegetables. We made 3 different dressings, and then we lined it all up and got so many meals out of that were containerized. And so, yeah. So I've got leftovers from that. Rachel, I've got lentils in my fridge now. I've got a little farro. I got a little groat, buckwheat.
Ooh,
Yeah.
love groat.
Yeah. We have Moroccan seasoned grass-fed beef in there. I've got a few hard-boiled eggs. I've got kale. I've got spinach. Got shredded lettuce. Shredded cabbage. I've got shredded carrots. So, girlfriend, I'm gonna make me a Nourish Bowl. I'm making me a Nourish Bowl.
You have got the super fridge.
I got the super fridge.
You got the super fridge. That is incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds delicious. I mean, as you were rattling off all those things, my mind was just going to creative. If I opened a fridge and saw those things, I could make this, I could make that. What if I did? It suddenly becomes so much more doable to throw something together because you put a little effort into the prep. You open the fridge and you see it.
Yeah, it was great. It was great, and gives me hope for doing that again. And then also doing our next level slowdown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
The 201, the slow down diet.
201. Yeah.
We're doing next level with an immersive group coaching experience.
Yeah.
With some live factors of culinary medicine, culinary cooking.
Yeah. So good.
Exciting.
All right. Well, if you're interested or curious more about what we do here at Oregon Weight and Wellness and Whole Life Health and Wellness, give us a call. How do people get a hold of you, Rachel?
They can get a hold of me by checking out they can email me, rachel.mattheos@wholelife.blog. They can click on the, click wherever you're watching this in Facebook, send me a message. If you're in YouTube, like and make a comment, I'll get back to you. There's just show up in these platforms, make a comment, and I'll reach out to you in that way. And we'd love to see what we could do. What are you looking for? What kind of health changes are you looking for? And then we can kind of help design a plan that works for you.
Right. Awesome. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much.
All right.
Enjoy the few more raindrops. I think it ends at 6 today. So get the dogs out there.
Yes.
For the walk. But this has been a great conversation. Looking forward to more.
Thanks so much, everybody. See you next week.